welcome back. So if you've commented or you've asked for an update or you subscribe to the channel, I just want to start off by saying thank you. It means a lot. And yeah, now second and even bigger thank you to the people who have been using the link in the description box to sign up for their own Byte treatment. So I've actually received already 2 referrals, and I don't know who they're from. I guess there's some sort of, HIPAA right that prevents Byte from telling me exactly who it is. But there's been 2 people who have signed up using my link, and I do get $100 Amazon gift card from Byte for each referral. So something to keep in mind if you decide that you're going to use Byte, not only to please sign up using my referral code if that's how you found out about it or that's what convinced you to do it, but also something for you to keep in mind if you start referring other people and you want to get the credit for it. So just want to get those out of the way. Thank you very much for everyone who's followed and subscribed and commented and all that good stuff. You guys are the best. So here we are. We are at the end of the refinement process. We have really like 2 weeks left to go. So I did my initial 15-week treatment with Byte. I was not happy with my results. They sent me 13 weeks of additional aligners to complete my treatment. And this is where we are today. So we actually have 2 more weeks to go. And I have to say this last week, week 11, seemed like it kind of took forever to really like set in place. And so normally I switch out my aligners on Thursdays. This week I wasn't physically able to switch out my aligners until Sunday, just today. So it took a couple extra days, and now my week 12 aligners are fitting a lot better. But I definitely feel more pressure on these. So I feel like week 12 is going to be especially transformative. Honestly, it's a huge difference. And some of the non-aesthetic differences that I've noticed have been differences in my speech, especially when I'm wearing the aligners, you guys. I actually went on a date like a couple weeks back, and he had heard me talk on the phone without my aligners in, right? And I showed up with my aligners in, and he was like, "Do you have like something in your mouth?" I was so embarrassed. And I was like, "Oh yeah, those are like my aligners. You can't even see them, but I guess you can hear them." Anyway, I digress. I'm definitely noticing a difference in my speech. Obviously, the confidence level goes up, right? Notice I still do the thing where I cover my teeth when I talk. I talk like this, and it's so weird and so unattractive. Like, that has to stop. I notice like it takes a long time to break the cycle of not smiling. And that's kind of what I want to cover today, is more like the psychological aspect of fixing your smile and why that's been so important to me. I'm 32 years old, and I have been made fun of my entire life for my teeth. And I didn't always have buck teeth. I started sucking my thumb when I was really old, like 5 years old. And that's because my parents had me on a pacifier until that age. And then finally, when it was time for me to go to kindergarten, they were like, okay, well, no more pacifier. So I improvised. And in that, I did not stop sucking my thumb until I was 10 years old. And my dad actually had to pay me $100 to stop sucking my thumb, and then I still sucked my thumb behind his back. Sorry, Dad. But then there was like a series of unfortunate events that prevented me from getting orthodontics treatment in my early teens and my teens, and then when I got to my 20s, I actually went in for a consult right around my 21st birthday. I went in and my dad was with me, and the orthodontist asked me, do you like your face? And I was like, yeah, I mean, like, what? Like, what kind of question is that? And he said to me, in order to get a 100% like perfect bite for you, we would have to break and reset your jaw. And I looked at my dad and he looked at me, and I was like, well, how good can you get it without breaking my jaw? And he was like, I don't know, like 80%. And I was like, 80% sounds really good. Like, without me having to eat out of a straw for 6 weeks. They wanted to literally have a surgeon go in and break and reset my jaw and then set it back so that I would have a perfect bite. You guys, I'm sorry, but like, there is no amount of aesthetic that is that important to me that you're going to literally break my face. Because then he followed up with, well, when you fix your teeth, it's going to shift how your lips lay, how your nose lays, how your cheekbones are. And it was like, whoa. And here's the thing, like, it was not that it was the least of my worries, because obviously it caused me confidence issues, but it was definitely not on a list of priorities for me to have my jaw broken. Okay. So, and then I would have had to wear wired braces. That was the other thing. So it was like, it wasn't enough to be like, oh, we're going to rearrange your whole face. It was like, on top of it, we're also going to have you wear like wired. And I was like, just stop talking. Like, just, if you think I'm going out to a bar for the next 2 years of my life looking like brace face, like, it's not happening. I say all this to say, I realize that $2,000 is a lot of money. My expectation, having had that consult when I was younger, was not to have a 100% perfect bite. That being said, I am very pleased with where I have wound up. And I still have really 2 more weeks, right? Because now we're on week 12 and then there's going to be week 13. And like I said, week 12 seems to be putting a lot of pressure on. So here's another thing I noticed with my refinement aligners, where they said they wanted to fix my arch. So I don't know if they were talking about my arch, or the arch of my palate. So my dentist, my regular dentist, told me that she wanted to fix the arch of my palate. And because my palate was V-shaped, and it's supposed to be shaped like a U, okay? So it's supposed to look like this. Mine was like this. Why? Because years and years and years of thumb sucking, where does your thumb go? On your palate, it pushes down, shapes it into a V. So initially, when I did my consult with Byte, she called them. She got on the phone with them. They got on the phone with her and me. And she said, I want to know that she'll have refinement aligners after I do the treatment to expand her palate. So I don't know if they were expanding my bite this way this time around. It kind of felt like that. And here's the other reason why it kind of felt like that. On both of my cheeks, I can feel like, okay, if you have Byte, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. If you've used Byte, I should say. The first couple times you wear the retainers, you get kind of like the soft tissue cuts on the inside of your upper or lower lip. And it feels kind of like a scar. I feel that in my cheeks right now. So I feel like my teeth have been shifting outwards, which is a good thing, right? Because I had the V thing going on. And it's like my 2 front teeth especially just couldn't quite seem to fall in line. So this last set of aligners seem to kind of expand this way. To me, I think it's a good thing. I say all that to say I have 2 more weeks. I'm pretty happy with where I am. So here's the other thing I noticed, right? When I smile, you can see so much more of my teeth. Look at this. before, when I used to smile, I think I'd be lucky if I could see the, like, here. Like, my teeth look good, and I haven't even done my whitening treatments recently, so don't mind, but, like, this is a smile I could be proud of. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's making fun of that smile. I'm gonna have her look at my palette and look at the progress that I've made. And if she's happy with it and she doesn't feel the need to expand my palette, then I might have them do one more refinement to get it even straighter. If not, if this is as good as it gets, I am so fine with that. Like, I am totally fine with that. With the understanding, and thank God for it, that Byte is a lifetime guarantee. So knowing that Byte will honor that is fantastic. So it's just something to think about. I'm very thankful for the process. I have yet to set foot into an orthodontist appointment for any of this. I'm a different woman because of my smile. And I know this sounds so cliche and so corny, but like, I am still learning how to smile. And I think that's probably the most important thing that I can tell you guys today. I read a book a while back called Psychocybernetics by Dr. Maltz. And he was a plastic surgeon, and he did a study on his patients where they had a difficult time even after having undergone serious plastic surgery to really see the new version of themselves as they were. For some of them, it was minor or major deformities, right? But they found that they even saw themselves still as being deformed after the actual physical issue was rectified. And I think when you're bullied and you're teased and you're, you know, just treated horribly because of the way that you look, or, you know, like I mentioned my speech earlier, the way that you sound, and people make fun of you your whole life, and then you rectify that issue, it really does kind of take a while to come back into your own, you know? And that's okay. Like, if that's where you're at right now, I just want you to know that that's okay. And that whoever did that to you or treated you that way didn't even deserve to breathe the same air as you. And I hope that you know that. So if you've ever been mistreated for the way that you look or the way that you sound or where you're from or any of those things, just know that you deserve better. And sometimes knowing that you deserve better is the catalyst for you doing better for yourself. You're responsible for your happiness, and you're responsible for you. So 2020 was a lot of things. We're coming up on the end of it. God. 2020 was the year I learned to smile again. And I hope it becomes the year that you do too. You guys, thank you so much for following my journey. It means so much to me. You have no idea. I love you guys. I'm sorry if this video was a little bit all over the place, but we're getting through it, guys. We're getting through it. We're almost there. 2021 is right around the corner. Please stay safe. It's not political, people. Wear your masks. Listen, if you wear your mask, no one's gonna know that you have Byte on, okay? No, but seriously, you guys, please stay safe, stay healthy, have a happy holiday season, make the most of it. I know it's hard for a lot of people out there right now, and I will see you guys again in a few weeks for the final update, the end of my treatment, and I guess that'll put us into December. And yeah, we'll go from there. I'll let you guys know then whether or not I'm ordering my retainers, and if I'm not, then I'll give you guys the game plan for the next go-to. So thank you guys so much, and if you like this and it helps you, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, if you're signing up for Byte, the link is down below in the description box. Thanks, you guys, and happy holidays.